Hello there, it's Spirelli, and today I want to share with you my top 5 wishlisted games on Steam. So, I don't know about you, but I have multiple lists on Steam just to manage the games I am currently playing and want to play and still haven't played and need to play in the future. But of course there's also the wishlist, because it can't hurt to put a game on there, right? Surely only buy it if I have the time to play it soon, not just because it's on sale right now, and eventually I surely am going to play it. I can't be the only one falling into the hole of buying too many games and not getting around to playing them, not to mention wishlisting even more games that look exciting and I want to get to at some point. So here goes my top 5 wishlisted games so that you might enlarge your Steam wishlist. Let me tell me how they wound up there, what I like about them, and I haven't gotten around to them yet. In no particular order. Bear and Breakfast. This is a laid-back management adventure game in which you build a bed and breakfast, but as a bear. Bear and Breakfast.
Good morning, passengers. We're a few minutes away from our destination. The company would like to welcome you to a remarkable wilderness adventure. You are invited to enjoy our luxurious guest rooms, savor the local cuisine, and relax in our upscale facilities. Be advised that in the forest you may encounter dangerous, wild animals. The park rangers would also like to remind you of the following. Do not litter, do not feed the animals, and under any circumstances, do not disturb the wildlife. Thank you for choosing Bon Voyage. No refunds.
I haven't played one of those management games in a while, so I was open to them. Plus, you are a bear. Plus, there seems to be a lot of weird stuff going on, which obviously I want to explore immediately. Unfortunately, this game isn't out yet, so that's why it's still on my wish list. But, I mean, look at it. Kind of hits all my boxes. It's developed by Gummy Cats and published by Alma Games Studio. They don't have any other games I know, but there's cat in the name. I mean, I was sold already. So this game will surely find its way into my actual Steam account from the wishlist, and then also eventually onto this channel as soon as it comes out, some point this year. 12 Minutes. This is an interactive thriller about a man trapped in a time loop for, you guessed it, 12 minutes.
All right, close your eyes. I want you to think of a flower. Look at its contours, its curves. Now I want you to imagine it changing, moving backward, returning to its bud. Think of that bud, unopened. Look at it as a whole, then silently repeat these phrases. May you be free from suffering. May you be free from fear. May you know peace and joy.
Minutes is supposed to release this year, and it just intrigues me. I want to hop right in, find out what the hell is going on, and help save the day and the rest of their lives together. The top-down view of this tiny apartment and the design choice of this supposedly simple, or like I think they call it accessible interface. I'm not sure I'll take it too well, because it seems to be rather realistic scenes of murder and terror, and I'm not really good with that, but I somehow want to give it a try. 12 Minutes launches in 2021. It's developed by Luis Antonio and published by Annapurna Interactive, which also features games such as Gargoa, which is a puzzler that's wonderful. I can recommend, put it on your wishlist as well. What Remains of Edith Finch and Journey. Next up is Griftlands. This is a deck building roguelike, which, I mean, what more do you want? Your cards aren't just used for fighting though, you can negotiate, steal, and persuade as well. Check it out.
Zona Никитя.
I'm sure I stumbled upon this when I was looking for great deck builder games after successfully distancing myself from Slay the Spire. Don't get me wrong, Slay the Spire is a great game, maybe even too great a game. I haven't completed it, though I've beaten the final boss with like all characters, and now I am looking for more deck builders to scratch that itch. The graphics are amazing. The premise of building two different decks and having the choice of how to approach certain tasks, it all looks great fun. Why am I holding off? Well, I'm just a little bit scared of getting as addicted as I did with Slay the Spire. Griftlands is developed and published by Clay Entertainment, which also have games such as Oxygen Not Included and Don't Starve, neither of which I've played myself, but I've seen and heard a lot of good stuff about. So please let me know whether Griftlands would be interesting to watch, and I'll definitely get it. Give me a good reason to. They Are Billions. This is a steampunk strategy game set in a post-apocalyptic planet. There's zombies. What more do you want to eat? The trailer will tell you the rest.
We will never know what happened. It was more than 2 centuries ago when those humans sowed the seeds of their own destruction and left us with a legacy of terror. For all of them are now the monsters of our nightmares. I am Quintus Crane, your leader, your savior. It's time to face our monsters. Time to go out into the world.
Pretty certain I got around to wishlisting this after playing Frostpunk for a while, that also being a post-apocalyptic strategy game. I don't play strategy games too often, I usually enjoy a bit more story in my game, but I'm such a sucker for zombies, so how could I say no to They Are Billions? Currently I'm not picking it up as it seems a somewhat lengthy game, and I have enough of those going on. Once I feel like playing a strategy post-apocalyptic, oh my god, that better be the last time I have to say that word, game, I'll have to decide between getting some DLCs for Frostpunk or finally getting around to besting these zombies. It's developed and published by Numension Games and has been out for a while now. Ezenor. This is a time-looping adventure game set in Shakespeare's Hamlet. You have to find the right way to save not just yourself, but your family and friends. As it's a time-looping game, you'll have to make do with a trial-and-error-based approach. Let's have a look.
I know how this ends. Everyone I know will die. What if there's no way out of this? lived these 4 days over and over. Whether my friends and my family live or die, it all depends on the choices I make. How will I find the end to this tragedy without losing myself?
It's definitely been on my wish list for quite some time, so much so that when I found 12 minutes, I didn't realize I already had it. You're in a time loop, trying to save people kind of game on my wish list. I'm somewhat certain I found this through Get Indie Gaming, a great YouTube channel giving, you guessed it, indie game recommendations. It just looks to be an amazing experience. I love the art style, the setting, the premise. Any game that promises story reacting to my choices and actions, I can really immerse myself. Just gets me excited. Honestly, I can't quite tell what's stopping me from getting it. Most recently, I decided between Elsinore and Astrologister, probably due to the two of them having a similar setting in a Shakespearean style. And if you haven't seen it yet, let me reveal the Astrologister one. Here's the link. One of the two is the link to the playlist for that. Elsinore is developed and published by Gordon Klitsch and will surely eventually find its way into my channel. Just stay tuned. So that's that, my top 5 pick of Steam wishlisted games. Did you wishlist any of them yourself? Did you play any already? Are you interested in hearing about more Steam wishlist games or games I wishlisted on the Switch? Or even my board game wishlist? I have all the wishlists. Just let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon with more. I don't know how to end the video. Usually you don't see me, and that's simple. You just don't see me, it's just the game ends. But now I'm like, how do I walk? I'll just walk away.